Picture this. A chimpanzee carefully selects a twig, strips off its leaves, and uses it to fish for termites. Meanwhile, a crow bends a wire into a hook to retrieve food from a narrow tube. These are unscenes from a sci-fi movie. They re-live examples of animals using tools just like us humans. Prepare to have your mind blown as we dive into the fascinating world of animal tool use. For centuries, we humans have prided ourselves on our ability to create and use tools. It's been considered one of the defining characteristics that set us apart from other animals. But as it turns out, we're not as unique as we once thought. Across the animal kingdom, from the depths of the oceans to the canopies of rainforests, creatures big and small have been observed wielding tools with surprising skill and ingenuity. Let's start with our closest relatives in the animal kingdom, chimpanzees. These intelligent primates have been observed using a wide variety of tools in the wild. One of the most famous examples is their use of sticks to fish for termites. Chimps will carefully select a suitable twig, strip off the leaves and bark, and then insert it into a termite mound. They wait patiently for the insects to crawl onto the stick before pulling it out and enjoying their crunchy snack. This behavior requires not only dexterity, but also planning and problem-solving skills. But chimps don't stop at termite fishing. They've been seen using stones as hammers to crack open nuts, leaves as sponges to soak up water, and even spears to hunt small mammals. In some chimp communities, these tool-using behaviors are passed down from generation to generation, creating what scientists call cultural traditions, something we once thought was unique to humans. Moving from the jungle to the urban jungle, we find another surprisingly clever tool user, the crow. These birds, often dismissed as noisy pests, are actually among the most intelligent animals on the planet. Crows have been observed fashioning hooks out of wire or twigs to retrieve food from hard-to-reach places. In one famous experiment, a crow named Betty spontaneously bent a straight piece of wire into a hook to pull up a small bucket containing food. A feat that requires understanding of cause and effect and the physical properties of materials. Crow's tool use goes beyond simple hook making. In Japan, crows have been seen dropping nuts onto busy intersections, waiting for cars to crack them open, and then swooping down to retrieve the tasty morsels when the traffic light turns red. This behavior demonstrates not only tool use, but also an understanding of traffic patterns and human behavior. While chimpanzees and crows are perhaps the most well-known animal tool users, they're far from the only ones. Let's take a journey under the sea, where we find the resourceful octopus. These 8-armed wonders have been observed using coconut shells as portable shelters, carrying them along the ocean floor and assembling them into protective fortresses when needed. Some species of octopus have even been seen wielding discarded bottles or shells as weapons to fend off predators. Staying in the aquatic realm, we find another surprising tool user, the sea otter. These adorable marine mammals are known for using rocks to crack open shellfish. They'll dive to the ocean floor, select a suitable stone, and then float on their backs, using their chests as a table to smash open clams, mussels, and other hard-shelled prey. What's even more impressive is that some otters have been observed keeping a favorite rock, carrying it with them in the loose skin under their armpits. Talk about a pocket tool. Venturing back onto land, we encounter the Egyptian vulture, a bird that's come up with a rather excellent solution to a tough problem. These vultures have learned to use rocks to crack open ostrich eggs, which are too thick for their beaks to penetrate. The birds will search for suitable stones, sometimes flying considerable distances to find the right tool for the job. They then drop the rocks onto the eggs from a height, effectively using gravity as a hammer. Even insects, with their tiny brains, have been observed using tools. Certain species of ants have been seen using leaves to transport water back to their nests. They dip the leaves into water sources and then carry the water-filled cups back home, effectively creating the insect equivalent of a bucket brigade. As we delve deeper into the world of animal tool use, we begin to see that the line between human and animal intelligence is far blurrier than we once thought. The ability to use tools requires a combination of problem-solving skills, creativity, and understanding of cause and effect, all traits we once considered uniquely human. So why is this important? Understanding animal tool use not only gives us insight into the cognitive abilities of other species, but also sheds light on the evolution of our own intelligence. It suggests that the roots of human tool use and technology may stretch far back into our evolutionary past, shared with our animal cousins. Moreover, recognizing the intelligence and problem-solving abilities of other animals can lead to greater empathy and conservation efforts. When we see animals as clever, adaptable beings capable of complex behaviors, we're more likely to want to protect them and their habitats. As we continue to study and observe animals in their natural habitats, who knows what other surprising examples of tool use we might discover? Perhaps we'll find dolphins using sponges to protect their snouts while foraging on the sea floor. Oh wait, we already have. Or maybe we'll observe elephants fashioning fly swatters out of branches. Yep, that's been seen too. The next time you use a tool, whether it's a fork to eat your dinner or a smartphone to check your email, take a moment to appreciate that you re-participating in a behavior that spans species and ecosystems. From the chimpanzee's termite fishing stick to the crow's hooked wire, from the octopus's coconut shelter to the sea otter's stone hammer, tool use is a testament to the ingenuity and adaptability of life on Earth. So let's raise our tools, be they sticks, stones, or smartphones, in a salute to our fellow tool users in the animal kingdom. They remind us that intelligence and creativity come in many forms, and that we humans, for all our technological advancements, are still very much a part of the natural world. Who knows? The next great innovation might just be inspired by watching a crow solve a puzzle or a chimp crack a nut. In the grand workshop of life, we're all just fellow tinkerers, each finding our own clever ways to navigate the world.